After learning about Byron Center, Michigan, you're probably wondering, okay, you mentioned a little bit about the average price. What does it actually take to buy a home here? What are the price ranges? What am I going to get in those price ranges? What do you expect from the market in the future? Well, this video is going to go through a deep dive of a market update year to date and my prediction of what is going to happen in the future. This is going to cover homes, condos, townhomes, new construction, pre-existing. It's going to cover the whole thing. So make sure, if you want to stay up to date about this market, being Byron Center, or the entire West Michigan market, hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it. All right, so we talked about in the previous video of what to know before moving to Byron Center about the higher average sale price, and specifically single family residences are very much higher than the rest of the Grand Rapids market. I mean, if we were to this is all of the homes, so you can see the 49315, which is Byron Center, has gone up 6.7% over October of last year. So that is quite hefty, especially when it already started out as a higher price range. If you were to look at the difference between single family and condominium, so I'm just going to click that right now. So $555 for single family, and then $366 for condominiums. So they're more affordable, condominiums are, in Byron Center. However, they're less affordable than the average condominium in Grand Rapids. So if we go to all property types, this is $483,000 for the average sale price, and that's over $100,000 more than the rest of the Grand Rapids area. So with those higher price points, we are going to have a days on market that is going to be higher. So I will say, though, that the days on market is a bit skewed. We're going to look at what's been active on the market or what is sold. And the unfortunate thing is there's model homes that are listed that aren't going to be available for sale until December of 2025 that have been out there for years. So it does skew the numbers a bit for the average days on market. However, 34 compared to 22, when you look at the average price range, is not a huge leap. And you can see that Grand Rapids area as a whole has stayed pretty even this year and into last year. And actually the Byron Center market has gone down. So that could be some of that effect of those homes selling or not being listed as early. And with the number of new construction going on, that's pretty good. 34 days compared to 22 when your price is that much higher. There's obviously less market. Pretty telling that this is a popular area. Now, what this particular graph is showing is the month's supply. So to help you understand what that is, month supply is how long would it take us to sell out of our inventory. And due to the fact that the price range is higher in Byron Center, and also there's a lot of new construction, there's going to be more homes listed. Builders want to get their homes out and seen, so they're going to list them earlier, and they're going to take longer to sell because they aren't completed yet. Most people are not buying homes at foundation like they were back in 2021. They're waiting till they can see, at least visualize some of the finishes most of the time before people get under contract with them. So if you look at the difference, it's almost a full month's difference between Grand Rapids and the Byron Center area. However, if we look at what the inventory growth has been for Grand Rapids compared to Byron Center, there is not much of a gap as you would expect. It's 0.8 months or 3/4 of a month or 3 weeks longer that Byron Center could last compared to Grand Rapids. However, it's only jumped up 5% for Byron Center versus 18.2% for Grand Rapids. So that's pretty telling that overall market is growing, and you should expect to see that in Byron Center as well. So we have more homes on the market. We can last a little longer before they're sold. And to get you up to speed, in case you're new here, 4 to 5 months of inventory on the market is seen as like a neutral market. So anything under that is going to be a seller's market. Anything over that is going to be a buyer's market. So even though we're going through this winds of change with the higher interest rates, with more inventory, we are still very much in a seller's market because if you look at the biggest tell to that is going to be your showings depending. So for Byron Center in the green, we've got 9.9 shows depending, which is actually down 10% over this time last year. And we've got 12.5 shows depending in the whole Grand Rapids area, which is down 15%. But what that actually means is there's nearly 10 buyers for every home in Byron Center on average, and over 12 in the Grand Rapids area. So that tells me we are still very much in a seller's market because demand is high and supply is relatively low compared to what it would be if it was a neutral market. And due to that activity and the demand, we are going to be looking at the percent of list price when it comes to the sales. So what percent of list price means? Okay, this is the latest list price. What did the home actually sell for? How does that compare? Is it below or above? Anything above 100% is obviously it's going to be selling for more, and below it sold for less than list price. And on a whole, both areas, both Byron Center and the Grand Rapids area as a whole, are selling above list price. Byron Center is up 0.5% over this time last year, and the Grand Rapids area is actually down a little over 0.5% compared to this time last year. Probably has something to do with the inventory being up, because if we look at showings depending, we were nearly 15, so we've lost about 2 buyers in the market since earlier this year. So percent to list price, obviously it varies for time of year. You can plan on in the springtime it being up there quite a bit, but Byron Center has stayed pretty even though we have a higher price range there. Now, when it comes to the number of sales year to date here in Byron Center, there's been 346. Now, when I pulled the data just a few hours ago, it was 344, so I'm going to go off that. But you can see the map of sales here for the 49315. There's been 211 of those sales were single family homes. 68 of those were new construction. Condos were 133 sales, and 52 new construction condos were sold there. So, and if we look at the list of the number of sales, we can range. If you want a really small condo, you can get one for $185,000. If you want a really small home located in the downtown area in Byron Center, we're talking under 800 square feet, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, that went for $187,000. So there are some opportunities. It's fewer and farther between for this $250,000 or below, and you're going to find yourself in a condo, as you can see, most of the time. Right now, there are 34 pending sales in the Byron Center area. 9 of those are new construction. So a majority are going to be the pre-existing market. So obviously there's more inventory, they're lower price ranges, they're going to be selling and selling quicker. So if you take a look, a lot that has been sold, of the 34, we're looking at 15 of those are under $400,000. So those are going to be the competitive price ranges in Byron Center. Expect to have bidding wars, but also expect that people in those price ranges, if they see the inventory like there's nothing out there in my price range, I might as well go and list it high. Well, you're seeing even on homes that are built in 1986, 1924, they're sitting on the market for 33 days and 56 days. So you got to watch the price when you're listing a home in Byron Center. Make sure you're competitive to get those bidding wars, because take advantage of the fact that there isn't much inventory for what your home is. So price it competitively. Don't give away the farm, but you need to make sure that you can take advantage of not much competition so you can make sure you make good on your investment. Moving over to the active. So there's 77 homes that are active on the market in Byron Center right now. 53 of those are single family, and 24 of those are condo. And we take a look at, this is going to be only pre-existing, and we take a deeper dive into this active inventory for single family homes in Byron Center. You're going to see that there are 25 new construction homes, but only 21 of them you can buy. So what happens a lot is builders will post a proposed construction home, or there might even be a model home, like I mentioned before, that isn't available for purchase. So there's actually only 21 of those that you can buy, and they range from $389, like this terrace home by Eastbrook, that's under $400,000 for a brand new home. We'll go into a terrace home in a future video, so make sure you stay tuned, subscribe for that. And you're looking at the highest active price for a new construction home is going to be $779,900. So a wide variety, wide range of available homes that are new construction. And if you take a look at the pre-existing, you're going to find homes, generally speaking, that are going to be 400 and below. And then you do have some newer construction like those terrace homes. You do have some Allen Edwin homes available for under $475. So you can find some new construction homes that are lower, that are competing with the pre-existing. So maybe if it depends on how you like them in the layout, you can acquire something for under $475,000 that is newer or new. And when it comes to condos, there's going to be, like I said, 24. There's 14 new construction condos listed. Only 13 of those you can buy due to the model. And those are where the more affordable price ranges are at. Like I referred to in the first video, generally speaking, they're going to be under $400,000. You can find some new construction condos for under $450,000. There are some that jump into that $500,000 and above price ranges as well. But for the most part, we're looking at a majority of those being $350,000 and below. Look, there's 10, 24, including some new construction that are more affordable if you're looking to move to Byron Center and you fit the mold that would want to move into a condo association. All right, so where do I think that the Byron Center market is heading? I think there's still going to be a lot of action happening. There's a lot of new construction, new neighborhoods on the way. I do believe that people that have a pre-existing home there are going to stay. Don't look for the price ranges to get lower. Don't look at Byron Center to be more of an affordable area to live. There's just too much going on there as far as new construction goes, the amenities, just how popular this place is. Don't expect the prices to go low, and don't expect it to not be competitive going forward, whether it be new construction or pre-existing homes. So if I was looking to purchase a home in the Byron Center area, I would definitely get hooked up with a professional like myself to help you guide through and navigate through this market. It's one thing knowing the numbers, it's another navigating through the process of a competitive market like this. Or if you're looking at new construction, having someone in your corner like I have experience with builders to navigate each and every different builder and neighborhood and building process. If you need all that, please reach out to me at one of the links below. Stay tuned for another property tour type video where we're going to go through some neighborhoods in Byron Center. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.